Hi, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into the Chosen Few Expats Show, just wanted to mention a couple of things that I forgot to mention during the show. First of all, Kramer & Kramer is a prestigious law firm. We did forget to mention that Marcos Kramer was named by U Global Immigration Magazine as one of the top 25 global immigration lawyers. So again, this is a highly reputable firm that if you're starting your expat journey out looking for permanent residency, it's definitely somebody that you at least want to explore and take a look at. You can click on the QR code or scan the QR code to go into their Panama residency relocation tool, which I'm showing here and which we show throughout the interview. The other thing I wanted to mention is our online course pre-launch. Depending upon when your eyes fall on this video, we may have already launched, but our pre-launch, we have our Panama relocation online course offered at a deep discount. We're also offering a deeper discount to our Patreon members. So if you're interested in joining us on Patreon, you can scan the QR code below. Also, you can send us an email at chosenfewexpats@gmail.com if you're interested in information on the course, or you can scan the QR code that you see here on the screen. Hi, welcome to the Chosen Few Expats Show. I'm Alonzo. Today we have with us a guest who's a native Panamanian and a community activist in Panama. Victor Perez is joining us today. So welcome to the show, Victor. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Alonso. So thank you for inviting me to your channel.
Very glad to have you in. We've been looking forward to doing this interview for a long time. You know, we've been hitting this, trying to get this thing together, but with the work that you're doing is very important for people to know and understand. So we definitely wanted to get this interview done as soon as possible. So with that, you know, can you tell our subscribers a little bit about you and your background? You know, where are you from in Panama, and where do you live now?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So welcome everyone. So thank you for watching Alonso's channel, and please subscribe. And of course, so my name is Victor Perez, and I'm originally from San Blas Island. I'm also known as Cunayala. I'm a native Panamanian. So when I was 9 years old, my parents moved to the city because of my education. It's difficult being in San Blas Island for my education, so they decided to come here. So the main reason why that I speak English is because, you know, I spend more of my time here in the city and just studying. So I speak English, I speak Spanish, and my own language, which is the Kuna language. Okay. So basically, I really like working on in a hospitality, right? So I used to work in a hospitality before, and then but I was just thinking about also how to improve or how to connect the local the travelers to the local communities, right? So for example, I have two organizations that are working one in Panama City and one in my community in the San Blas Island. So here in Panama City, Chorillo neighborhood. I'm sure that you hear about Chorillo neighborhood, very close to Casco Viejo. So
I'm familiar with it, but I think maybe some of our subscribers may not be. So if you can maybe describe a little bit the Chorillo neighborhood for them.
Sure. Chorillo neighborhood, of course, for Panamanians, it has a very bad reputation, okay? The community of Chorillo. And something very interesting is very close to Casco Viejo. So Chorillo has a very, not a good stigma about the area. So for example, violence, crimes, and all of this, we're talking like 25 years ago, used to be the most dangerous neighborhood in Panama City, right? But now, thanks to the different programs, and also as I'm working with the police, I'm always, you know, trying to find different things to do in the community. So now I'm running these organizations which helps the children in the community of Chorillo, where we are teaching English. We are doing different educational activities. So like math, games, because we understand that children, they are just children. They want to have fun, right? So we don't want to create like traditional schools where the children, they're just sitting, listening to the teacher. No, we want to create this environment where they can feel that they are happy to explore what is in their community. That's why it's very important that I mentioned the police, because the activities we're having is at the police station. I want to create a good environment between the police and the children in the community, right? So that's why one day when I was walking around, I started inviting travelers and then expats to join me, right? Of course, people, they were at the beginning, they were like, hey, why are you taking them to Chorillo? Like, be careful, right? It's dangerous. So all of these things, and I was just trying to show the positive, right? The positive area. Because Chorillo is not only a bad area. Chorillo has potential. Chorillo has a talent. Chorillo has history, right? I am sure a lot of people like watching this video, this channel, they know Roberto Duran, or the boxer Roberto Manos de Piedra. So he is from the from Chorillo neighborhood. So he's a great example, right? He's a great example for this new generation, because he was a little boy fighting in the streets, and he became a professional boxer, right? So he found a way to get out of poverty through boxing. So why not giving opportunities to this new generation and telling them, look, you can be a tour guide and show your community to travelers, because it's very close to Casco Viejo, right? Or you can be an English teacher, right? You can teach English to your community. So there are different things that we are trying to do in the community, and thanks to the police now. At the beginning, of course, the police, they stopped me several times, like, please take the people to Casco Viejo, don't go this way, don't go to Chorillo. It was a challenge, and but 4 years after, now they are friends. So now they say, oh no, this guy, he's doing this in the community, right? Positive things in the community. Of course, something happened in the community, okay, like maybe violence, but it's very low now. It's very, very low.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's very low. So the face of the community is changing for positive, right? So, and then that's how I started this small organization in the community of Chorillo. So every time people, they come, volunteers, travelers, people who really want to come and give back to the community, not only like come to Panama and go to the Panama Canal or go to the beaches, right? No, I think as a Panamanian, I would love to show people who are coming to Panama the real side of my country, right? So not only one side, the both sides. So they can understand, okay, well, Panama has the Panama Canal, but also Panama has these people in this small community, right, that they have talents. Chorillo is known also, like if we talk about food, the gastronomy, because Chorillo was the first canal workers. They came from Jamaica, from Barbados, from the Caribbean side, right? They came to Panama to work for the Panama Canal. So these people, they are the descendants of the first canal workers, right? Mm-hmm. So this is something very interesting, because food, history, national heroes. Alonso, for example, if I ask you, do you know or have you heard about Rommel Fernandez?
No, I haven't.
No, but you know what? Every year when there is like a soccer game in Panama, let's say US, Germany, or like any country, if they come to Panama, there is a stadium in Panama, our main stadium. You know the name of the main stadium?
I've seen Rod Carew Stadium.
Well, this
I know
is
about
this
Rock
is
and
for
Roll.
baseball, right? Baseball.
Right.
Talking about like soccer. So
Right.
it's Estadio Rommel Fernandez. Who is Rommel Fernandez? So Rommel Fernandez, he was a little boy playing soccer in the streets with cartoon, with something, and he became a professional player, right? So he played in Europe, and he played in in Spain. So, but he is from Chorillo. He is from Chorillo. So not only Roberto Duran, not only like Romel Fernandez. So what I'm trying to tell is there is potential, right, in these communities, right,
Yes.
in these small neighborhoods, right. So why not, give opportunities for the young teenagers in the neighborhood? Who knows? Maybe in 10, 15 years, they are the future leaders of their community, right? So, but yeah, so this is basically what I'm doing, right, in the community of Chorrillo. Okay, so
Okay.
this is what I'm doing, and also, like I said, as a native Panamanian, I have also an organization in my community, in my small community in the Gunayala or the San Blas Islands, right? To preserve the culture of the Kuna people, to preserve the history, right? Teach the children English, but at the same time, keep the culture, right? So I'm working also there with my family and especially with my sister, right? Because she's a teacher, so we are trying to give opportunities that I had, right? I had opportunity or the privilege to learn English. Why not to give back something also to the community where I came from, right? So that's why I think this is something very interesting that is something meaningful, right? Something that we can do for my country or for my community, right? And also inspire people to do the same in their community, right? In different areas.